Welcome to this quick energizing flow that you can do in the morning or over your lunch break to refresh your mind. So first you're going to get into a kneeling or seated position that's comfortable for you. Try to bring your spine upright, your chest open. Close your eyes and breathe through your nose. Place one hand on your belly. And on each inhale, you will feel how the belly expands a little bit. And on each exhale, you feel how the belly grows a little bit smaller again. Feel how the breath moves through your body. And make your inhales and exhales long, calm, and even. Release the hand from your belly, relax your arm, slowly open your eyes, and then you tuck your chin to your chest. Let your neck get long. Feel how gravity is pulling on your neck. And when you're ready, you start drawing big circles with your head in one direction. Make them slow and deliberate, and when you look up and slightly tilt your head back, only go to where you feel comfortable and strong in your neck to do that. You don't want to dump back into your cervical spine. The next time your chin drops to your chest, you change the direction. Slow, big circles. Now in the other direction, feel into your neck where you feel controlled and safe. Finish the last circle in this direction. Tuck your chin to your chest again. Bring both hands to the back of your head and let the gravity and your hands stretch your neck once more. The elbows drop forward and down. On your next inhale, you open the chest and stay here. Look up a little bit and press your hands and the back of your head slightly against one another to open your chest and your elbow even more. They draw way behind you and open up. You breathe here, deep inhales and exhales. And on the next exhale, you close down again. Inhale, you open up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close. And the last time, inhale, open up. Let your hands drop down to your sides. On the next inhale, lift the hands up, look up, interlace your fingers and stretch as tall as you can. Breathe here. Each inhale elongates your spine even more. And exhale, release. Again, bring your fingers, interlace them together in front of your chest and start doing circles with your wrists. Quick, loose, relaxed circles, and then you change the direction. Maybe you need to slow down a little bit for that to go into the unusual direction, but as soon as you get it, pick up the speed again. Shake out your wrists, bring your forearms to the front, elbows completely locked out, and then your hands pull as much as they can into each direction. And you make this movement faster and really use your forearm muscles to activate your forearms and get the blood pumping. Shake it out once more. Bring your hands onto your mat. Go into a quadruped position. And then from here you spread your fingers. Feel your fingertips pressing into the mat or into the floor. And then you do circles with your shoulders over your wrists into one direction. As you move forward, you notice how you suddenly feel the weight a little bit more in your fingertips. And as you go back, you feel it more in the base of your palm. You switch the direction of the circles. And again, feel how your weight moves through your whole hand, through your whole palm into your fingertips. Then you come to a stop. Tuck your toes under, and then you don't want to be in an arch back. You also don't want to be in a hunchback. You try to be neutral. Engage your lower abs, and then just lift the knees half a centimeter off the floor and hold this. Breathe here, and release. Toes flat again, and on an exhale, you round your back. Inhale, you go into cow back. Exhale, cat back, re-round, look at your belly button. And inhale, open the chest, arch the back. Exhale, cat back. Inhale, cow. Once more, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then come back to neutral. Tuck your toes under. Now we're going to progress this a little bit. Lift your knees off the floor and without moving your hips, you step back one foot. Hold this. And you're going to step back forward and then change the side. Step the foot back without moving at the hips. And then step back forward, knees down, child's pose. Rest your forehead onto the mat and let your forearms relax. Inhale softly and gently through the nose. On the next inhale, you roll up, hands over your head, look through your hands. And exhale, hands to the side, back into this quadruped position. Tuck your toes under and push back into downward facing dog with very bent legs. So your thighs are actually touching your lower ribs. From here, you slowly start extending your legs and then bend them back down. Extend, bend, extend, and then stay extended and start doing little steps in place in your downward facing dog. So the bending and straightening of the leg alternates now. So one is bent and the other is straight, and you switch around. Really let this downward facing dog be loose and dynamic before slowing the steps down. Finding your static position, relaxing your neck, spreading your fingers wide, and pushing back and up. And you start walking slowly to your hands. You can bend your legs, keep the hands on the floor, big toes together. And then inhale, lift the chest, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. On the next inhale, straighten your legs and again, flat back, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, keeping your legs straight. On the next inhale, you stand up and raise your arms over your head, look up. And exhale, standing position. Inhale, lift the hands, look up. Exhale, fold forward with straight or bent legs, your choice. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step into plank and stay here for a moment. See that your back is not arched. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the glutes. Next time you start an exhale, you lower down slow and controlled, with or without the knees on the floor. On the inhale, you lift the chest, squeeze the glutes, and lift the hands, and stay in this cobra. Engage your back muscles. Next exhale, place your hands down. Inhale, tuck the toes under. And exhale, push back over your knees or directly into downward facing dog. On the next inhale, you walk 2 big steps forward to your hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, raise your arms over your head. Exhale, drop the hands next to the hips. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, fold forward again. Choose if you bend your legs or not. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step or jump back into plank and stay here. Again, tuck tailbone under. Hold this strong position. And the next time you exhale, with or without the knees, lower down, slow and controlled. Inhale, lift the hands at the chest. Stay up here for a few breaths. Activate your back muscles. Try to not crunch in your lower back, but keep a length. Reach forward as well as reaching up. Exhale, down with your hands in your chest. Inhale, tuck the toes under. And then exhale into downward facing dog, over the knees or directly. Again, elongate your neck, let it relax. Elongate your lower belly and stretch your calves by reaching your heels down to the mat. It doesn't matter if they're up here in the air, just try to ground them. On the next inhale, you will be jumping forward or stepping forward. If you want to jump, you start preparing the jump on an exhale, bending the legs, looking forward. And then inhale, jumping and lift the chest. Exhale, fold down. And inhale, arms over your head, look up. Exhale, arms to the side. From here, we're going to sit in a chair on an inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep your legs bent or straighten them out. Inhale, lift the chest. Step or jump back into plank. Stay here, hold. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone under. And on the next exhale, slowly lower down all the way. On the inhale, you can choose if you wanted to cobra again or go into upward facing dog, making sure the thighs are off the floor, glutes are squeezed, belly engaged. And then on the exhale, you exit cobra or upward facing dog and slide back into downward facing dog. Lift the right foot up, push it high to the ceiling, and then tuck the knee as close to your chest as you can. Slide into a three-legged plank, and then slow and controlled, step your foot down in the front. On your next inhale, you enter balancing warrior one and sit here, engaging your back glute. So you push the hip forward, engage the glute, so you feel a big stretch in the front of your hip from the back leg. Next exhale, hands down, step back and directly lower to the floor. Choose if you do the cobra or up dog on the inhale. Exhale, go into downward facing dog again. Inhale, lift the left foot, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, bring it super close to your chest. Slide into a three-legged plank. And then from here, controlled step your left foot down. Prepare yourself for warrior one. And on the next inhale, you enter the position. Stay upright and tall with your chest. Squeeze the back glute, push the hip forward, feel the stretch. Stay here and try to breathe calmly through your nose. On the next exhale, hands down, step back and lower down with or without knees. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog again. Last time we're spending a couple of breaths in this position for today. So try to equalize your inhales and exhales and let your neck relax. Either prepare your jump on the exhale and then inhale, walk or jump forward and lift the chest. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sit into the chair. And exhale, standing position. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, fold down. Keep the legs straight or bend them. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Stay here for a moment. Don't arch your back, don't be too high up. And on the next exhale, lower down, slow and controlled. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. But now you jump or walk again, close to your hands. Maybe you need to separate your feet a little bit so you can actually squat down with your heels on the floor. And then from here, you're going to reach forward as much as you can and sit down as slow as you can. Okay. Here you're going to first bring your feet together. Hold your toes or the whole front part of your feet. And then you try to lift out of the lower belly, out of the chest. And first breathe here. Now you can try to see what happens if you actively squeeze your glutes. So when I actively squeeze my glutes, my knees automatically open more to the side. So try to feel that out in your body and stay with the glutes engaged. On the next inhale, lift again from the lower belly, and exhale, try to keep a straight back, chest open and tall, reaching forward and upwards at the same time, squeezing the glutes. Breathe in this position. See how you might sink a few millimeters deeper progressively while you relax your breath. One last exhale, and on the inhale you lift the chest. Exhale, bring your knees up, and then install yourself so that you have one knee lying on the floor pointing forward and the other goes over. And the goal here is to feel both sit bones on the floor. So if you cannot feel both of them on the floor, grab a towel, a jumper, just fold anything that you can then stack under the side of your hip that is not reaching the ground, and then try to ground through that feedback that you now have on your sit bone that was in the air before. So really try to ground down, and then the opposite arm of the knee that is going over is going to reach around. You hug your knee into the crease of your elbow. From here, First, sit up tall out of your lower belly, and then on the exhale, twist around. So you're going to be feeling two things here. First of all, you're going to probably be feeling a spinal twist. And the other thing is, on the leg that's upright, you will feel a stretch on the outside of your glutes. So stay in this stretch, and with each inhale, try to grow taller. With each exhale, try to go a tiny little bit more into the stretch. Your cervical spine, your neck twists with you because your head turns around as well. Even your eyes try to twist more into this position. On each inhale, you not only grow, but you try to open the space between your ribs. And on each exhale, twist more. You let go of that position slowly, and then lean back to change your legs around. Take your time to find the position. If not, both sit bones are grounding into the floor. Find a towel or something to prop you up. And then the opposite arm of the knee that's going over is reaching around, hugging the knee in the crease of your elbow. Inhale, lift out of the lower belly. And then exhale into the twist. Feel the stretch on the outside of your glutes. And feel the twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, rotate more. Inhale, open the space between your ribs. And then exhale, head looks back. Even the eyes look back and make the twist deeper. On the next exhale, slowly release. Bring your legs cross-legged, reach forward. Step your feet back into the plank and stay here. And then on the exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, you go onto your knees and lie onto your belly. So you're placing yourself like the letter T. Legs together, arms spread out to the side. I'm going to change the view for you guys and quickly fix this thing. Okay. Lie into this T position. This is going to be an intense twist for your spine as well. So you're bringing your left foot up, left hip up, open it up to the ceiling and try to reach your foot close to your right hand. Maybe you can walk down and find it, maybe not, but make sure to bring your hand back after looking for your foot. And then from here, your hip draws open and over behind you, and the shoulder that lifted off the floor now actually tries to pull into the other direction and ground yourself to the floor again. So stay here, and with each inhale, open this space between your ribs. Each exhale, try to accept this intense stretch as more comfortable. Next, you're going to open your shoulder up as well as your hip. Reach your hand up to the ceiling and back behind you. And roll even more over your under shoulder. So you have a really deep stretch for your chest in the lower shoulder region. And the upper shoulder pulls back. opening your chest as well. The head is relaxed on the mat. Just breathe in. And then you exit the position slowly. Lie back into this T position. Turn your head around. And now your right hip, right foot open up, twist over and behind. Maybe you can find your foot. But make sure to keep that arm up in the T position that you had before. And then while your right hip is pulling into the twist, up and back, the other shoulder tries to ground back to the floor again. Breathe deeply and evenly. Try to relax your face. This stretch sort of feels like you're wringing out a towel. So one end pulls in one direction and one pulls in the other. Next, you're going to open your chest, reach the shoulder up, and stretch your lower chest passively on the floor by rolling more over your shoulder. Upper arm is straight and reaches back as much as it can. Try to relax your face and keep your breath through your nose, nice and even. Slowly exit the stretch. And then come onto all fours. From here, you come into a seated position, cross-legged or anything you fancy. And then from here, you inhale your arms up. Exhale, touch one hand down and give yourself a side stretch. So always think about growing tall while leaning over and not dumping down. You always want to grow and stay long. If you're very flexible, at one point you may bring your elbow down, but still try to grow tall before leaning over. Breathe deep into your side between your ribs. On your next inhale, you go up back to center. Exhale, grow tall before leaning over. Find the space with your breath in your side body. Open the space between your ribs. Grow tall before leaning over. Stay a couple more breaths. Next inhale, you come up and let your hands drop to the side or place them onto your knees. Before the final relaxation, we're going to use a breath technique. It's kind of basic, but maybe needs a bit getting used to. So we're faking hyperventilation. So if you're already in a bit of an anxious and all over the place mental state, better skip this one. But if you're feeling sluggish, tired, fatigued, all that stuff, like your brain is foggy and a slump that doesn't want to move, take part in this breathing exercise. It's really quick, and then see how you feel after. Okay, so the basic principle is that you just inhale and exhale in a forced way and very fast, and you use your abdomen to also push the breath out. So I'm going to show you quickly. before you try it yourself. So maybe don't do that while your work colleagues are next to you. Find some privacy. So you can also maybe feel that you get a little bit dizzy. I get it usually if I do it. So only do it as long as you don't get too dizzy, and then take a quick break. And then do it once more or twice more with a little break in between. So I'm going to do 3 times, and then we're going to go into the final relaxation before you get about with your morning or back to work if you did this at lunch. Okay. If it helps you, you can always also close your eyes doing breath work. Don't follow along with me, but take the breaks when you need them, or hyperventilate a little bit longer as I can or want to do on this given day. For me, this is now my last episode. Take your few moments to process this breathing by breathing calmly. Maybe you noticed that on the second time you were already able to force it more, or be faster, or be a bit more powerful. Maybe on the third time even more. So now that you've settled down, you lay onto your mat. So start by keeping your knees upright, and then first bringing one finger to your pubic bone, one finger just above your tailbone, and rotate your pelvis under, engage your lower abs. Then slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae down. Open your chest, keep your neck long, find a nice position, and then slide your heels out. Arms next to you, if you feel like this is comfortable. There's some people also enjoy to just bring their hands over their head and feel nice and open and free. So choose the variation that feels good for you today. Let go of any technique that you have over your breath at the moment. Try to let it become as natural as you can. toes and your fingertips. Make the movements a little bit bigger, integrating your wrists, your ankles, your legs, shoulders, hips. And if you want to, stretch out into your full length, hands over your head. Inhale deeply and exhale through your mouth. Let go, relax. Really relax into the floor. Step your feet close to your bum. Hug the knees to the chest. Elongate your lower back. Maybe rock from side to side a little bit or do small circles with your lower back in this tucked position. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start rolling until you come up. Or you can just roll over to your side and slowly, slowly, slowly come to a seated position, letting your neck hang until you're upright. Open your eyes gently. And yeah, be ready for the rest of your day. Thank you for joining. If you liked this little follow-along class, I'd appreciate some feedback in form of likes and comments, or even a subscription to this channel. And yeah, you can always also post requests of what I should film next in the comments. So see you next time.